Hello viewers, welcome to another Doctor Who episode review. Today I'm reviewing Revolution of the Daleks, which is this year's New Year's special, broadcast on the 1st of January 2021. It obviously stars Jodie Whittaker as the Doctor, Bradley Walsh as Graham, Tosin Cole as Ryan, Amanda Gill as Yasmin, and John Barrowman as Jack Harkness. And of course, it's written by Chris Chibnall. And yeah, so my overall thoughts on this story is that it's okay. It's probably better than Resolution, but it's not great. There's a lot of issues I do have with this, I must admit, but it does include some good moments. I thought the first part of the story with the reconnaissance Daleks showing up and the man getting dragged away, I thought that was a very good first part of the story. It got me gripped. And the prison scenes as well in the first part of the story, I thought they were really well done. And yeah, I wanted to see more of the Doctor in prison. I know that she was in there for decades, but I don't know. I would just love to see. I would have preferred her to stay in there until the end of the story, but that's just my opinion. I thought the prison bit were going to be a huge part of the story, but I was wrong. So yeah, I liked that. I thought the story itself was excellent, but there is a but. It's not done It's not done how I would have wanted it to be done. But the actual story itself, if you actually think about the story, it's actually really good. The main sort of negative with this story is the pacing. And to me, it just felt a bit of stop and start. You know, just when you thought it was going to get going, they'll just spend a couple of minutes just having a conversation. Right, we're back into it now. Right. Oh no, we'll just spend another few minutes just talking about it. And that's what it kept doing, and it was sort of it sort of drove me mad in the end. I'm like, not again. Come on, I mean, that's one of the biggest things that have bugged me during Chris Chibnall's run in series 11 and 12 in Doctor Who. That they tend to, when there's things going on, they tend to like sort of talk, like spend like a little bit out of the story and talk, you know, amongst themselves, or talk about something, just something outside the action, and it sort of makes me think, oh come on, not again. That's just one of the many things that I have an issue with, and it's doing a lot here. One positive though is that the Doctor doesn't use her sonic screwdriver in this story, so I was really happy about that. But yeah, and you know, yeah, I guess the dialogue were okay in them moments, but it sort of made me bored a bit. Yeah, just my opinion, but yeah, it did. I thought one of the biggest highlights for me in this story is Chris North's character as the President of America, Jack Robertson, that's who I mean. He did a fantastic job. I thought he was brilliant. I absolutely loved to hate him, if you get what I mean. He was such an unlikable character in a good way. I just thought, wow. He was the standout. I thought in this story it'd be Captain Jack, but he weren't really included, I didn't feel, in this. It sort of referenced Gwen, he referenced Rose. You know, he said he were immortal. He obviously brought the Doctor out. But that's about it. He was just there in the background. It could have been anyone. And I just thought, it's a bit of a waste. You've got the Daleks, you've got Captain Jack. and the Doctor's in prison, and how's it all going to work? And then it was just in the background. Just, yeah, which sort of let it down a lot, actually. Because all this build up about Captain Jack coming back, and we got this, I felt the story should have been written better for him. But as it stands, Jack Robertson is my favourite character from this episode. He did a great job. He, tried making some sort of an alliance with the Daleks, and obviously it fails. And he drops the Doctor in it, and yeah, that were great. Definitely. What else were good? I didn't mind the exit of Ryan and Graham. I would have preferred, especially Ryan, to get exterminated, because he's been in my opinion, such a boring character. He just spoke like a robot, like really serious and not many emotions and a bit boring, and he talks very bland. It's he's a lot better in real life. I haven't actually met him, but in interviews and stuff like that, is better. I don't know what it is, but him tossing coal as Ryan, it wasn't good, and I really wanted him to get exterminated, and it didn't happen. But the kind of ending was pretty good, because we haven't had companions leave since Martha Jones, and that's back in 2007, like 13 years ago. So we were kind of due, sort of like a companion exit off their own back, and that long sort of emotive sort of thing at the end reminded me of Victoria, the way she sort of left. It was quite emotional. Wasn't for me, by the way, the Ryan and Graham, but it was for the Victoria. It was a similar sort of thing, I felt. But I thought it kind of went on for too long, and it kind of, when they were with the bike, Ryan riding his bike, I thought, oh, for God's sake, we don't need to see it again. Yeah, I can't think of anything else positive about it. I do have more negatives. I did quite like the Prime Minister, and I was quite shocked that she got exterminated as well. Yeah. And the idea of the cloning the impure Daleks and all that sort of stuff. The Daleks themselves as squids. I thought that them scenes were quite interesting. A bit of resolution, a bit of Victory of the Daleks vibes, but it's really hard to do a story with the Daleks with something different and different every time. You sometimes have to reuse ideas, but I do think we are long overdue a proper Dalek story, something different for a change, but that's the way it is. Now, and a negative that sort of brought it down a lot, along with the not used Captain Jack, was the Daleks themselves. I wanted more Daleks. We had a few exterminations that were quite good. We had sort of a civil war brewing, like Remembrance vibes, with the Impure and the SES Daleks. That was something I was looking forward to. I thought, here we go. And, we had 30 seconds of it, and that was it. What? Most of it was just dialogue and unnecessary dialogue mostly. And we could be watching this Dalek Civil War. We just didn't get that. I thought the main point of Revolution of the Daleks was the Daleks, but we didn't. I felt we didn't get enough time with the Daleks, and both designs look great, and I was really excited to see the Bronze Daleks return to the screen again. But I thought it was a good use of using the other TARDIS to bribe sort of like the Daleks in and sort of destroy them. But I thought Doctor will never destroy a TARDIS, and she does. And how did the Daleks all fit through the doors? I didn't even think Daleks could actually fit through the doors, but that's just my thought, my thinking. And it sort of were a bit, is that it? Yeah, you got rid of your TARDIS, yeah, the spare TARDIS, but come on, it's a bit rushed. So yeah, I didn't really like that bit. And what else now? Oh yeah, another thing. We've this might be something that bugs me and not nobody else, but the Doctor's never mentioned the SAS Daleks before, and she suddenly knows how to send a message to them and bring them. I have never known that she could do that. I've never known the SAS Daleks were a thing, to be quite honest, and I don't know, it was a bit of a cop-out. It was like, oh, I know what I'll do, the Doctor will send a message to get some Daleks to destroy them. What's it? That was a bit lazy in the writing there, and yeah, it could have been executed a lot better. It's really difficult to know what to say about the rest of the story. I suppose Yaz has become more of a character now, but I'm still not the biggest fan. But at least she's become some sort of character. And yeah, I've just thought of something. It'll be the final thing that I say. I think is the dialogue themselves, especially the Doctor. It's been bugging me the past two series, but I kind of know it's her incarnation of the Doctor that does it and all that. But just when she came back and she said, "Oh, we're in space jail," what? He was literally wanting to get out there for decades, and then you suddenly pop up, and I was just in space jail. I don't know. What? What about? And the fam? Why? I still hate the Doctor saying the fam. It's so... Ugh. If she'd have said team or something, come on team, that would have been at least better. Fam, no. And there's just bits of dialogue that just really bug me, and it's just really cringy. And I've had enough. And yeah, I know what people think, but this is my opinion. I think Jodie's run has been unfair. She's had the Colin Baker lot of stories. It's been terrible as the stories. You know, her incarnation could have been written better, and not have been irritating and using these words and stuff. But if she'd have had at least decent stories in her run, then I could sort of look past the way her incarnation is. But yeah, she has got one more series to go. That's supposedly going to air this year with her third and final series 13. And there's going to be Mandip Gill, obviously, as Yaz, and John Bishop as Dan, which totally took me by surprise. I didn't know that he acted, really. And I do like him. I like his comedy stuff. I like what he everything about him, really. But I didn't know that he was an actor, and it took me by surprise. And yeah, I can't wait to see what he does. Yeah, but I would have wished for a companion a bit like Jamie. Someone from the past who doesn't know a lot of the modern stuff. Someone who's not dopey like Ryan was, but sort of doesn't know everything and sort of needs it spelling out. Not like the bit with this fam where the Doctor literally gets every bit of dialogue she can in just to spell things out. I absolutely hate that, but the way I want, the way the second Doctor spelled out to Jamie, where he didn't spell it out to, because all the audience watching were thick. He just spelled it out because it were like it would just sort it did it in a more cleverer way, if you get what I mean. But I want, but I know that we won't get. I want Dan to be more like that, but obviously he's, from the clip that we've seen, is in the modern day, and yeah, it's just the same old companions. So yeah, will Yaz stay on for the next Doctor? Will Dan stay on for the next Doctor? How long will they go on for? Who knows? Will the Doctor be another woman? Will it be a man? I don't know. We don't know at this stage. I don't know if it's confirmed, but it's everywhere we look, she's quit. But we don't know. I would have rather Chris Chibnall left, for definite, if I'm being honest, because I just think the series is going on a steep decline. I'm still gonna watch it because I'm still a fan. I still prefer the classic series, and obviously I'm still reviewing the classic series, but I do like the new series, and I might as well watch it to the end. However many series is left of the new run, I don't know, but yeah, we're just gonna have to see. I do want your opinions in the comment section below. What did you like about it? What didn't you like about it? What would you mark it out of 10? Yeah, I would love to know. And as ever, please comment, like, and subscribe for more videos. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you in my next review. Bye.